My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Monster Train. Alright, time to go in with the Hellhaunts. Ooh, you of many win conditions. Temper the strength of my unit, so I basically don't really need to care about the Seraph's debuff here. Does mean a little bit that I don't want to go into multi-strike, but honestly not that much if I get enough rage. 2 vents, 2 glimmers, and branding right. Well, I have the ability to clear out waves pretty easily. That's pretty clear. Apply rooted to enemy units whenever they enter the room below the pyre floor, or sting spells get more power and piercing. When they enter the room below the pyre floor, I think, and then I'll just set up on the top line. Gives me 2 turns to kill him. Okay, Hornbreaker or Hornbreaker here. I like the Hornbreaker's Slay, but I also like the Hornbreaker's Slay. I'm actually going to start referring to them as their names. I was just joking. Wrathful and Reaper. Probably Reaper for the damage early, but also, like, the Glimmers kind of provide that. I'm going to take Wrathful and try and get a backliner unit to go behind. Something like a Alpha Friend with multi-strike would be nice. Hey, unit banner. Huge fan of that. Want to get a unit before I go into the next area so that I have a good unit to start upgrading in the merchant area. Okay. This is really good because I can set up on the top floor and then let's put a train stew behind you. Yeah, that'll be a sleigh. Beautiful. Let's go Glimmer there. Advance here. Honestly, the extra turn that they're going to be on that top line is going to be very handy for us. Yeah, I don't want a healer getting up there, though. Don't want them healed after battle. Now, unfortunately, the big problem is this one's going to have more HP than I needed to at the end. Right, let's put down 2 train stewards there. Torch you. This is going to be enough, right? Yeah, we get another 20 out next round. We don't have a way to deal. Yeah, we don't have a way to deal enough here. Dang it. I mean, look, if that enemy is getting away anyway, I may as well just throw my damage on the next line. So taking 2 damage here so far. And it looks like I'm going to take another 8. So 10 damage in the first fight to get a unit early. I'm okay with it, but this is starting to get to the point that I'm like, you know what I mean? End Flame, Welder Helper, take an early End Flame is pretty good. Pyre Shards. I like Pyre Shards in a build where you have the Wrathful Hornbreaker Prince here. Because if your enemies die to the spikes on the Wrathful Hornbreaker Prince, they trigger the Slay and you get the armor. So that's actually pretty good for us. Take a Branded Warrior early here or a Shattered Shell. See, the thing is, the Shattered Shell will provide the same benefit that the Hornbreaker with the Thorns on will, which is just like the sweep for a decent amount of damage. Like, I either get the spikes or the Shattered Shell is basically the point there. I think I'll take the Branded Warrior. Okay, so I get money over here and I get to forge my units, or I can get a Hellhorned unit and forge my spells. Hellhorned unit, because maybe something that scales better than a Branded Warrior would be nice. But also, scaling the Branded Warrior right now would be hilariously good. Alright, fine. Give me multi-strike. Quick. I'll give it quick, and I'll give it some extra health as well. Having it attack first means that, like, small, wimpier units will still die. Before they hit my, my Hornbreaker's Thorns, that is. Ooh, speaking of, we could set up on the bottom floor here. Hornbreaker, Fire Shards. Warrior there. Warrior attacks first, and then you attack and get it back. Okay, let's throw an end flame on you. Train suit on the next line, and then branding ride on you, I guess, for more armor. Yeah, it'd be nice to have more armor. Nice. Okay, vent, and then that'll be the kill. Great. It's another unit banner early. March of Shields. March of Shields constantly on the Hornbreaker is nice. It's just I need to increase my damage on that floor more than I need to increase my defense on that floor. Rage Serum on the Branded Warrior is actually also good. In fact, I'll take that. Steel Enhancer, Engraft, Vine Grasp. I'll take none. I could use Vine Grasp actually to get a unit out of line for the sake of the Branded Warrior, but like with 2 Glimmers, 2 Vents, and Thorns on a Hornbreaker Prince, like AoE is taken care of. That's why I didn't need to sweep. But also, it might be why I don't need Vine Grasp. Okay, these are a lot better. Animus of Will. Do I take a Demon Friend and try and put it on a different floor? I don't think I do. I'm gonna take the money there as well, actually. Don't have minions that I really want to forge at the moment. So let's forge some spells. Also get 25 health. Before we forge the spells, we'll go to the Concealed Cavern. I've made this mistake enough times. I need to not make it anymore. Ooh! Okay, do a Spike Driver Colony build? You know I love a Spike Driver Colony build. This early as well. I'll take it and I'll try and I'll try and build it up. So, in case you're unfamiliar with the Spike Driver Colony, the Spike Driver Colony says extinguish, add a copy of this card to your discard pile. It's actually adding them to your master deck, not just your discard pile for this fight. So it's not like spreading spores, add 2 copies of this card to your discard pile, right? Goes to your master deck. So before I play that, I'm going to want to upgrade it twice and then start duping them. And duping them with the Extinguish. When I have 4 of them in my deck, at the end of the next combat after I have 4 of them in my deck, Hef will come back. Actually, oh, there's not even a minion thing in the next area. Next one is down here, 2 areas away. Ugh, rough. But then in the next combat after I've done that, Hef will come back and she'll be like, oh, you did it. You grew him. Good, well done. And then she'll give them all plus 20 attack. -1 cost, +4 magic energy. I mean, +4 magic power on a Glimmer is not bad, and I have a lot of time to. Oh, branding right, lower the cost. I have a lot of time to make more money before I actually get to the next merchant. That is the merchant for minions rather than the merchant for magic. They enter with plated armor. Sorry, not plated armor, damage shield. Plated armor is the plating seal is the name of that. Okay, cool. I'll set up on the top floor then. Because these are all clergymen, so they come with 2 rage, so I need them to lose their rage. Rage decreases every turn, so by the time they get to the top floor, they'll only be doing 1 damage. I'll throw out my own rage here as well, because that unit also spawns in with rage, so it's got rage decaying already. And honestly, like, I'm going to draw a Glimmer or a Vent in the next couple turns anyway. So I'm going to torch the boss. I'll use a Glimmer or a Vent so that I can remove all of their damage shields at the same time. All right, my quick unit attacks fast enough to take that out. Okay, no, sorry, I was wondering what was going on there. Okay, take that, and then Glimmer. Torch one of you. Should I play a Train Steward? If I'm playing a Train Steward, I'm playing it literally to sack it out of the deck at this point. Sure. Don't want it. It's in between me and my next Inflame, basically, at this point. Okay. So End Flame on you for the sake of the defense. Then I will vent on the bottom floor. I need to do 1 damage to that Discipled Foot Soldier. Well, actually, I mean, I don't. This is fine, right? Because the frontliner, like, I attack quick with the Branded Warrior, get that kill. Then the Discipled Foot Soldier attacks, and then I attack it back, killing it. Take out the bomb there, and then vent the bottom floor. Some rage-related relics would be really good for this run. Exactly what the Doctor may have ordered. Start throwing random damage out. Look at my steel worker up there, just getting 5 armor a turn. What do you mean it's my champion, not steel worker? Really? Sack a train suit. Oh, honestly, sacking a train suit doesn't do much at this point. All right. End flame. Vent got him. Cool. Yeah, taking that 10 damage early gave me the ability to get this Branded Warrior and then upgrade it in the way that I did. So I'm pretty appreciative. An extra capacity is really good here, though, because I'd have the ability to put Hornbreaker, Branded Warrior, and another 2-size unit next to it, and that seems really good to me. So I'm going to take the capacity early. Alloy of the Ancients or Channel Song. So Channel Song will enhance the drawn unit. It would enhance the spike driver, but I'm pretty sure the enhancement just ends at the end of battle for both of them, so it's not actually beneficial for that sake. And when I have a bunch of spike drivers in the deck, Channel Song is just like 2 mana, draw a card, make it a little bigger, but it's already pretty big. So I'll take the Alloy of the Ancients here just to bootstrap some defense on my characters. Another Branded Warrior. Sure. So I guess my build is like stand behind the Branded Warrior, kind of. That's annoying. Let's go over here and look at the artifact first. Start a battle, summon a random unit from your deck on each floor. No. And Perori's Cloak. I'm not going to heal my units constantly. That's actually like skip, take money. Oof. But I think I might just want to get the second Branded Warrior here. Second upgraded one. This one's now bad. What I need to do, because you can't like close the choices that you get to make at any point and then check in the next area. What I need to do is anytime I go to a fight, I need to try and check the next area and see what I'm going to be going for. I'm trying to get a little bit better at that kind of sequencing stuff, but it's going to take me a while to actually like lock that away. All right. Remove 2 obvious cards there. With 2 Glimmers and 2 Vents in the deck, we definitely don't need all of those. Speaking of with 2 Glimmers and 2 Vents in the deck, that'll make at the start of battle, enemy units appear on each floor. Pretty easy for us to deal with. I don't want all of you coming to the top floor next turn, so Glimmer. And then should I vent these? I do want the Branded Warrior to get a strike off here. The fact that the Branded Warrior is quick here is actually bad for us. I'm going to vent all of you. Okay. Fire shards, beautiful. All I needed was that. I'll just play that. Honestly, it's just a 16 damage spell at that point. But a 16 damage spell is pretty good. I guess that works. Maybe I just set up like a wimpy floor there on the bottom. It's not intended to be good. Okay, definitely need to alloy the Ancients there. Vent. And then, thankfully, they're there for 2 rounds. So I'll have the time to kill both of these. I mean, I'll roll that there, put you out there. Nice. Glimmer, torch, pass. We should have this on the top floor, I think. Yeah. Yeah, especially with that Lost in Flame not very close at all. Ooh, got him. Battering Ram, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 5 times the amount of armor on friendly units or another ally of the Ancients. It's probably another ally of the Ancients, to be entirely honest. Like, my armor is not something I build up on the Hornbreaker Prince. It's something I expend as a resource to take the damage to save the Branded Warriors from it. I mean, Cycle of Life actually isn't garbage here. The reason it's not garbage is if I play it in the Hornbreaker Prince, obviously it's like extra thorns. It gives the Hornbreaker Prince the ability to kill more minions as they attack. But also it gives plus 10 HP, which gives the ability for me to hit the Hornbreaker Prince with a branding right. But also, after this fight, in the next area, I'll upgrade my Hornbreaker Prince to probably Wrathful 2, at which point I will also get 3 more health, so I won't need the Cycle of Life at that point. I think I'll pass. Okay. Please have good minion. Archstone is awful. Awful for the Spike Driver colonies. You don't want it. So the biggest thing about the Spike Driver colonies in terms of their power is they are only 1 pip size. So you can put 5 of them on a floor, or 6 of them on a floor as the case may be for me at the moment because I have the Herzl's compound. But I would only be able to put 2 of them down by base, or 3 if I gave them the large stone. Which, sure, it gives them 10 extra damage, but having 3 fewer units on a floor that deal 20 extra damage themselves, way worse. So I'll give them a Heartstone, and then I want multi-strike or quick, ideally. When's my next opportunity? You are kidding me, right? You are actually kidding me. I literally don't have another opportunity to get any more minion modifications. Let's go to the Concealed Caverns. Maybe this gives us something worthwhile. Probably not, though. Yeah, I'll take the money, though. Like an event, I can't rely on it. Okay, fine. I can't rely on getting a different buff from a different event. So what I'm actually going to do here is give it Power Stone, and then I'm just going to start letting them get duped. So I'm just going to play them on the bottom floor until they die, basically consistently here. Move a Restore and a Torch. So they'll end up being 24 22s, and I can play a bunch of them in a line. I mean, I'm setting up on the top floor, so I can just use those as sacrificial units on the bottom floor, basically. Yeah, Hornbreaker. Oh, you didn't get extra health, Hornbreaker. Ooh, that sucks. Guess I should have taken the Cycle of Life. I should probably remove a couple more cards from the deck at this point. Okay. So the next area has another dupe. Honestly, there's probably not much that I dupe here. Unless I end up with 3. No, but if I end up with 3, duping it isn't going to help me at that point. I probably go for the artifacts and the Hellvent Caverns and the Forge My Spells in the next area. Non-boss enemy units gain 6 additional damage. That could be bad. Especially with these overcharged tanks. They have 85 HP. Slater gain 10 armor though. I think we can do it. I want the money. If nothing else, I want it for like removals. I'm not going to play that Branded Warrior yet. I only want the other quick one at the moment. Really? That's unfortunate. Can't do anything about that. Throw a Spike Driver Colony on the bottom floor. Trying to throw it away. Dang. You got away with my money. I'll play all of the engines in the next cycle. Okay. There's our 2 Spike Driver Colonies. Keep trying to sack those on the bottom floor. Glimmer for the health back. Oh, that sucks. This unit's sweep is actually enough to take these out. And I don't have enough damage to take it out before it can strike back. Oh, yikes. Rest of this fight's going to be really hard because I'm going to be missing one of my minions. But at the very least, I have another one that I can slot in there instead. I need more glimmers. I forgot that the overcharged tanks actually sweep as well. That's a big failing on my part there. If I play this Branded Warrior, it just instantly dies, so I shouldn't do that. Colony. Yeah, I just lose both my top line units this turn. We die this round, actually. Yes, sweep. Oh my god. Giving them the 6 extra. I honestly just forgot that they have sweep. Wait, they're Master of Lights. They're not overcharged tanks. So I just got them confused as the wrong unit. So one thing that is going to be changed about the game that is not yet in the public beta, but will be changed in, is changed in the private beta. And my understanding is, well, my understanding, like if it's changed in the private beta, it will be that way in the full version, is when you see the start splash screen, when all of the characters pop up, you will have the ability to hover over them individually to see what they are before you go into the fight. So like previews of your enemy units you're about to be fighting before you go into the area. That would have been enough to save this run. I just obviously wouldn't have taken Aggressive Amulet at that rate. We would have been completely fine. That's tragic. Yeah, in fact, I probably end up just losing to the charged units there. Like, there's literally nothing I can do at this point. Like, you go there, end flame. You could have gone on the bottom floor and you would die instantly. You go on the top floor and die instantly. Yeah. First loss in a while. But at the very least, it had like a clearly analyzable reason for being the loss. I thought they were the overcharged tanks. The overcharged tanks, I think, they have a trigger whenever a friendly ally dies. Friendly? No, whenever a unit dies, they gain 10 armor, I think it is. It's not a slay trigger. It's just whenever a unit dies, they gain that. So I just thought I was going to be going up against those and it wouldn't have been a problem. Honestly, if I was going up against those, it wouldn't have been a problem. It's just the fact that they had sweep. But as I mentioned before, the unit previews are in the private beta and eventually will be part of the main game as far as the series goes, which will prevent such losses as this. But at the moment, at the very least, I'm going to try and keep separate in my head the overcharged tank and the Master of Light. They look very similar. I think they're based on similar models, actually. Well, oh well, it happens. If nothing else, at the very least, we know what we've learnt from that. We know how it lost, all those kinds of things. So we'll know how to approach it in the future. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.